fans, the games of the week. Here are my games of the week coming up this weekend. The Browns and the Ravens, divisional game. Cleveland mentioned the Browns have a chance to overtake the Ravens, or they potentially have a chance to overtake the Ravens. But here's Myles Garrett. Can you step up and be the defensive player of the year? The Niners over the Jaguars. The Niners had a bye. They've lost 3 straight games. The Jaguars had a bye, and they're playing the Niners. Like, this is going to be the Jaguars. I think they're what? They lost 2 games, if I remember correctly.
6-2.
So the Jaguars is trying to prove that last year playoff game wasn't a fluke. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. The Lions and Chargers. Like, the Lions are in a better position than the Chargers. However, these are 2 teams that kind of the football world still don't have any confidence in. The Chargers because they keep charging, and the Lions because of who they've been historically. So
Cam, just to educate the fans, what does charging mean?
I'm gonna continue with this segment here. I'm gonna continue with this segment. And ignore that comment. The Commanders versus the Seahawks. So now you get an East Coast team coming west. What do you? I'm sure you're picking the Commanders, but I think this is going to be a good game because now all we know is Geno Smith has to come back. This is a game that he has to come back. The Commanders are they tanking? Are they in full on tank mode? Because they did give up one of their guys, defensive lineman, to
gave up Chase Young and Montez, so they gave up 2 of their defensive linemen. So yeah.
So are they in full on tank mode, or what are they doing here? We're gonna see here. So here's a look at our picks for this week coming in. Carolina versus Bears. I got the Bears. So I'm just going to run down the ones we disagree with. I got the Carolina.
I have the Bears.
I got Carolina. Carolina. I mean, the Bears, they're still playing their backup quarterback. So I think it's about time that Young gets a W, gets on track here. So I'm going with Carolina and Chuba Hubbard to run through the Bears. We both got Indy, Baltimore, Minnesota. I'm going with Josh Dobbs. I'm going with Josh Dobbs on the upset at home. Yeah, I'm going with Josh Dobbs. That should be my pick against the spread right there as well. And then we agree on Cincinnati. Why do you got New Orleans?
I thought that Josh Dobbs was a great game against the Falcons. I thought he stepped in and did admirably, but yeah, man, that was kind of an aberration. I think the Saints are going to get that one.
We both agree on Cincinnati, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Detroit, Atlanta, Seahawks, Dallas, Las Vegas, and Buffalo. Picks against the spread. I got Indy. Taking the Indy minus the points against the Patriots. Tennessee. I got Tennessee winning their game. The young quarterback is able to throw the ball, so I think the Titans they got a chance to kind of revive the career of Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins. They're playing the Bucs, so I'm taking the Titans in the points. And then the Raiders. The Raiders. I want to see if the Raiders was this a one-game fluke, just one game fluke against against the Giants with Antonio Pierce, or against the New York team. Can they put up 14 points against the scrubby Jets and kind of ruin their season? And I got the Raiders doing so. It looked like you agree with me on that one too, by the way. I see you put the Raiders as well. You want to explain your picks?
Yeah, for sure. Again, with regards to the Bears game, I just have no confidence in Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers and anything that they're doing.
No, I meant your picks against the spread. Excuse me.
So my spread picks, yeah. So with regards to San Francisco, yeah. I think that the Jaguars have done some things, but I think that I don't think the 49ers will lose 4 straight games. I think that's a little bit far fetched. So I think they're at least good enough to do that, especially with the Chase Young trade. Probably breathing some new life into that defensive line rotation. I think that they can win that game. Pittsburgh, how I feel about the Steelers and Mike Tomlin, and the Packers aren't that good. So I'll take that those 3 points. And again, as we were saying with the Saints, I think that it's a little bit of an apparition what Josh Dobbs was able to do, in his spot relief of, Hall, who had a concussion.
But he did the same thing in Arizona, though. He led the Cardinals on a big win against the Cowboys.
Sure did. And I think that was kind of a fluke as well. So I just don't think that they're going to lose to the Saints. Or I'm sorry, that the Saints are going to lose to the Vikings.
Okay. And here's our confidence picks. I got confidence in Seahawks this week. I got confidence in Buffalo beating the Broncos. I got confidence in San Francisco, Dallas, and Cincinnati this week. So let me see. I don't have Pittsburgh. I don't have Baltimore on my list. You see, you're a little higher on those teams, but generally we agree on the 3 of the 5 teams anyway. Dallas, Buffalo for you, Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. Now I'm hoping the Browns beat Baltimore. Now I'm hoping the Browns beat Baltimore.